And welcome inside Lone Peak Fieldhouse for Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the Lone Peak boys basketball season. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you. And I should mention, this is a dual broadcaster on Game Night Live Rewind. Skyridge and Lone Peak. We have both the region games, all region long. And Dane, this is going to be a fun one. Skyridge comes in 2-0 in region play. And I think when you went into this, you didn't know if they'd be 2-0. Opening against American Fork and Westlake. But this is a team that's played extremely well under Coach Jeff Gardner.
Well, I'll tell you, look, they returned one starter in Nick Holland. And if you haven't seen Nick Holland play, he's one of the best shooters you'll see. But it's very rare you see a guy who shoots the ball as well as he does. He scores nearly 20 a game. And Dusty, he shares the rock. 7 assists per game for Nick. And that's really what lifted them over Westlake. It was his drive and find ability to Bryson Bailey, the 6'9" senior, averaging 11 points, went for 23 and 7 in that win against Westlake. As that duo starts to come together, and then you mix in Colby Carter, this is a roster for Skyridge with a lot of different options for Coach Gardner, and is paying early success here in region play.
Well, you look at Lone Peak. This is not that Lone Peak team you always figure that you see here. This is an underclassmen played really well, but a good mix of seniors and underclassmen that played well. Got off a tough loss against PG. The day before that, they'd ran off like 6 or 7 wins before then.
They're 8-3 overall, Dusty. They won the Damien Classic. They played very well outside of state. There are a couple of losses where you're like, the loss to Northridge. I think a lot of people were a little shook by that. Wins over Timpview, wins over Timpanogos, wins over Bountiful. This is a team that has a lot of potential. They had that loss against PG, got away from them a little bit. If that offense gets going, you know Coach Ross, the defense is going to be there. This is a roster that's got a lot of pieces, but still just kind of coming together with a lot of first-year contributors here for Lone Peak.
We'll start first with Skyridge and Nick Holland. As it is Holland, Carter, Bailey, Davis, and Snowdy. Outside of Snowdy.
Feels so good to have a Snowdy back there. There's a Van Coleman as well, for those wondering.
And on the floor for Lone Peak is Kale Hansen, it's Sellers, Swiggett, Fotheringham, and Tanner. Outside with Josh Davis. Davis has that one poked away by Kale Hansen. And KO with the steal. KO to the rim and the bucket.
Yeah, don't feel too bad on that one. There's a lot of people that get picked off by KO, and no laugh, Dusty. I thought I was going to get you on that
Lost my scoreboard. I was about ready to laugh.
Darn technology ruined a perfectly good dual meeting to football nonetheless.
Preston got nervous. He was pointing at me, Dusty. So Preston got him taken care of. But you're right, Kale Hansen picks off everybody. Just ask Region 4.
Yeah.
As Sellers has that one taken away by Holland. And here comes Nick Holland. Holland sent to the corner. Angle 3. Good. Josh Davis for 3.
Look, he does not score a lot for Skyridge, hasn't this year. But if he gets that shot going, oh boy, man, because that's that other contributor that when you pair that with a Holland and a Bailey and Carter, all of a sudden this Skyridge offense becomes really tough to defend.
Year 2 Skyridge, you said that Josh Davis was there. I think they would shudder. Different Josh Davis.
Yeah.
Sellers, short on the triple and the rebound taken by Bryson Bailey. On the push up the floor with Nick Holland. Carter goes to Bailey. Bryson goes at Mckay Tanner, send back out. Davis holds on to the 3. Good ball movement, Nate Carter. For 3. Colby Carter. Just be glad I didn't call him Nick Carter, but Colby Carter.
I mean, 2 made threes and neither from Holland. Good news if you're a Skyridge fan.
Right. High post to Kale Hansen as the Lone Peak points as Fotheringham comes off the curl. And Fotheringham with the flow lays that one in.
It's a great find there by Hansen, and Fotheringham with the roll through the lane. Second leading scorer for Lone Peak this year. One of those new faces had big moments for the Knights this year.
How about another 3 for Skyridge? And that is Snowdy for 3. Timeout, Coach Ross. Threes are falling. Skyridge leads 9-4. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind, Game of the Week. So out of the timeout. Fotheringham off the bump, couldn't get it. Won the foul call, not going to get. I will not go Peyton Manning on this one. 5:05 left.
Can you hear me, Dusty?
I can hear everything. Fotheringham goes into Cale Hansen, not Bryce Sellers. But a great start for Coach Gardner. All 9 points coming from the three-point line. As Fotheringham hands back to Swiggett. Now Hansen. KO to the corner, Swiggett. And there's the foul to Nick Holland. That's going to be a fun matchup. If you haven't seen Lone Peak yet, Swiggett is pretty wiry. Underclassman. If he plays, I think he's probably the most skilled guy on the floor.
Interesting.
Got into foul trouble against PG. That it certainly hurt them in the second half. Mckay Tanner. Good defense by Snowdy. Swiggett right there to go pick up the ball.
Snowdy, a young man who put on a couple inches over the offseason and all of a sudden made him a really dynamic player for Coach Gardner and in the starting lineup tonight, making positive plays here early.
Mckay Tanner, high post to Cale Hansen. Tanner, free throw line jumper short. Saved in by Hansen, but I'm going to say out of bounds. And as you know, that clock, unofficial, we'll get it synced up.
I'm not going to lie, Dusty, I kind of got some mind games going on right now. Skyridge showing up in the black. I'm like, that feels like a Lone Peak thing to do.
Right.
So I kind of had a double take over there. Is that the home or the visitors? This Skyridge.
You know, it's just a little gamesmanship.
It tricked me. It did. It worked.
Little gamesmanship here. Thinks they're shooting into their friends, and it's a little crazy.
Next thing you know, Lone Peak's going to show up in orange on the road and really confuse people.
And Cale Hansen with the steal on the inbound, but he dribbled out of bounds. And KO's everywhere.
Future Aggie.
Yeah.
Saw go play football.
Saw Bart Brockbank in between games.
I still owe Bart a helmet, you know, from my state championship pick.
He doesn't need it.
In case you forgot.
Fotheringham. Mckay Tanner terminates. Still hanging around off the bump from Snowdy. Can't get the board, or pardon me, get the bucket to drop. Bailey clears the board. Carter leaves it for Snowdy. Put out the cheese. Oh, just couldn't get the three to drop. And it's Mckay Tanner on the board and run out. Mckay leaves it back for Fotheringham. 4-3, got it. Luke Fotheringham's has to do lots of things, and scoring's one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. It kind of felt like he wasn't looking for that shot, but found it, took it, able to drill it.
Holland can't get it. That's out of bounds off of Carter. It'll be Lone Peak ball. As DeMille will come on for Coach Rob Ross.
Checking in for the Knights, number 3's Ben DeMille.
Of course, Coach Ross was a longtime assistant, Quincy Lewis, and then under David Evans. When David Evans moved on to Wasatch, it was Rob Ross that took over.
Phenomenal when you think about this program, even those coaches, Dusty, 9-time state champion, national championship. I mean, it is a big-time program.
Well, let's go through the coaches. Ryan Cuff got 1. And then 7 from Quincy Lewis.
Oh, my gosh.
7 in like a, what was it, a 11-year run for Quincy.
Was he here 11 years?
It would have been 2013, I think was the last one. Yeah, he took over from like 2003.
Wow.
He won 1 in 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
That's incredible.
And then David Evans has the bookend on that.
Yeah.
And that's all from the 2000s. As that shot does not drop for Bailey. Fotheringham on the run. Now Tadji. Tadji put on the baseline with Hansen. Can lob in to Fotheringham and Luke with 5 points, and we are tied at 9.
7 points for Luke, and that's all done coming down the floor. Gets great positioning inside, able to seal it off well, makes the entry pass easy, and a soft finish off the glass.
Tadji out there giving pressure to Snowdy. Oh, Carter got a little quick on that pass, turns it over.
Bailey setting the screen. It was a little slow to come off on the roll through the paint.
Tadji,
messed up the timing.
Tadji shuffled his feet.
That's one of the things I felt like against Westlake. Bryson Bailey played one of the more aggressive physical games I've seen from him. It's like, man, if he's going to play like that, this Skyridge team is going to be a beast.
Yeah.
And I feel like his growth last year, seeing him in JV action this year, he's done a great job, putting a lot of work.
Biggest thing is foul trouble in the AF game. He didn't get to be on the floor. Tough calls, but he had 2 of those double fouls. That's how he fouled out. There's the 3 on the way off the mark from Snowdy. But yeah, and I saw the highlights of that Westlake game. Like, Brent, welcome Bryson, don't call me Brendan Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, his work baseline and on the boards, even in the block. I mean, he was really good.
Fotheringham has that one taken away by Hunter. Hunter on the run. Goes right to the rim and finishes.
It's defended well by Tanner. Really didn't give up the pass and still kept his position to contest the lay-in. An even better finish there on the run from Hunter.
Fotheringham goes at Hunter. Goes right to the rim. He realized he was close. Hanson with the board and then draws the foul. As this foul is going to go to Davis.
Foul committed by number 23, Tate Mansfield.
Oh, wow, they give it to Tate Mansfield.
His first personal, second team foul for the Falcons.
And KO misses the first. KO will have one more. 44 seconds to go in the quarter.
Number 24, Kobe Carter.
So Carter comes back on.
The Knights, Bryce Sellers, number 24.
Coach Gardner wanted a conversation and couldn't get the attention of his guard.
Also checking in for the Knights.
As Staley comes on, the freshman and the future quarterback of the Lone Peak Knights. Everybody I've talked to said, wait till you see our next quarterback. And it is Staley on the floor. It's Dustin Staley, the brother of Luke Staley.
I was going to make a joke.
What's that?
Is he a senior?
Freshman. Yeah. I think Dr. Staley, I don't know if it's Dr. Staley, let's take that back. I'll double check with some references.
Well, 6'3" is a freshman, so certainly has the size to do it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me, you wait till you see this kid on the football field. As Holland tied up DeMille and then Sellers with the block, Holland at the horn. And that's how the first quarter will end. It was hot shooting to start for Skyridge, but Lone Peak crawls back into this one at the end of one. It is Skyridge 11, Lone Peak 10. You are watching Region 4 basketball on Game Night Live Rewind.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Ouch! Gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey! Prescription pain pills can be dangerous!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Start of the second quarter, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you on our, because we cover both teams throughout all the region play, the Lone Peak Falcons broadcast on Game Night Live Rewind.
Yeah, so Dusty's going to be the Lone Peak homer. I'm going to be the Skyridge homer. And for those of you who are not here, you won't get to see us fight. So.
Right. Hey, how about Chris Burgess coming in the building?
Yeah.
Former Top recruit in the country. And Taji with the Maverick move and flying right behind these scores. I mean, we haven't seen former Duke Blue Devil Frank Jackson come back, but then now former Duke Blue Devil Chris Burgess in the building.
In fairness, I hear that Frank is busy this time of the year.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Does make his summer home in Utah. If you follow him on Instagram, the old crew's still with him. All the guys we covered, for heaven's sakes.
Well, I mean, J.J. Watt comes to Utah quite often. I don't see him here tonight. What the heck, J.J.? Come on.
We know it's all done for DJ. I mean,
yes, I
he's
know.
He's going to come beat me up now. As though he knows. But Bailey hits the first. Going to hurt my Sunday dinner offerings. Bailey hits them both. Bryson, the youngest son of Thurl Bailey. And a 1-point lead for Skyridge as there's Mckay Tanner all the way to the rim.
One of the key returning contributors for Lone Peak from last year's squad. And how about that burst? Tough reverse and does a nice job there. Well, not really a reverse, but right hand at the rim, does a nice job to finish.
And how about that one? Go to pirouette, and Nick Holland floats that one home. And then on the other end, Staley can't finish it. Rebound to Carter. Holland down the lane. Nick with the left hand and finish.
You want to talk about burst? How about Nick right through the paint, back-to-back trips, and just like that. He's the best pure scorer on the floor with some early success.
Inside out to Sellers. How about this? A basketball game with some flow to it. Tied at 17.
I'll tell you, I saw this roster. I was like, oh, Sellers. I'm thinking Kobe Sellers, right? I'm like, all right, we got another weightlifter. No, we just got a shooter.
Speaking of shooters, Nick Holland. We're just body blow here. 7
points in the quarter for Nick, and that's in a $150. 7 points from Nick.
DeMille was online, and Staley steals it away from Bailey. And Ike, head, body, head.
And I'll tell you, the Lone Peak student section starting to make some noise, Dusty. It was a bit of a slow, quiet start. They're here now.
Yeah. I mean, the other student section stole their colors. Is Holland? Oh, the white channel basketball fails him on that one. Taji over to Sellers. Now up top, Mckay Tanner. Oh man, we were just living in my dream world, just up and down the floor as Mckay Tanner goes at Carter, left it a little too strong, and Bailey cleans up the board.
Great reach by Bryson to bring that in. I didn't think he had much of a shot on it.
An older generation goes da-da-da-da-da. Go gadget arm. Oh, Holland. Nifty move, and Nick Holland getting down from the outside and the inside.
I'm trying to think of what we can nominate him for right now. That guy is just living in the paint. Sherman Williams or something. Bear.
He's a bear of an athlete as Sellers misses on the junction jumper. And rebound taken by Carter. Holland. Back to Carter, going to stay patient. As Mckay Tanner can come out and pressure Nick Holland. And now Snowdy. A more deliberate offensive set here from Skyridge.
Yeah, not helping your tempo at all.
I spoke too soon. Carter is fouled by Sellers.
We might have a dual possession here. Topside official saw it, and yeah, that's exactly what he said. Hey, that ball was on top of the ball. Underside official couldn't see it due to the body positioning, and a good job there by the officials. We have two really good officials tonight, and a third that I guess we'll have to do. I hope he gets a joke out of that, because he should appreciate it.
All I'm going to say is he's going to go back and watch this. I hope you call that the same in the fourth quarter as you do in the second quarter.
I thought it was a good call.
I completely agree. I actually was quite impressed. And now you hear another cry from Dusty. Get the strap out of the way.
Reverse these things back up, huh?
In the year of 2022, what are we doing with a piece of fabric.
You're hurting Nick Holland's 3-point % shooting. That's what you're doing.
I don't get it. I joke a lot, but I'm actually serious on that. I don't get why we have the strap in play.
Yeah.
I'm not an engineer, but I know a lot of engineers. Sit out. And the three wouldn't drop for Hunter. Rebound to Mckay Hansen. Mckay Tanner terminates a long ways away from the hoop. Is out to Tadji. Oh, Tadji struck his back foot.
Boy, a shame because Mckay was wide open in the paint. Would have had an easy two and a turnover outside. Instead, we'll give it back to the Falcons here.
3:24 left in the first half and a 3-point lead. Bryson Bailey over to Carter. And then they'll reset the offense for Coach Gardner.
And I should clarify, we have 3 good officials. We're tight
Yes.
with one of these, so I just wanted to, just poke the bear a little bit. I know I said don't do that, but
inside to Carter, and Carter lays that one in. Hey, whenever he sends mean text messages to us when we have the same game, he earned it.
Look, he tells me to get a life all the time, so.
And it is natural friendship, It
is, yeah.
We're not frenemies, we're actually friends.
Yeah.
KO, cross court to Swiggett. Fotheringham, now to Hansen outside. KO. He turns back. Tanner, nice crossover, and Mckay a little flat. And the rebound taken by Bailey. And we were scoring at will, and Will's come back a little bit.
Which, if you need a will, contact the experts at Heidemann Associates.
And a great car by Carter. Flat feet, too.
Yeah.
Tadji. 4-3. He can do it. Tadji's that guy who can come up, do lots of things, and he can shoot the 3 ball.
I didn't quite expect that from him tonight, but confidently hit that one. Nice made bucket there for Lone Peak.
Had 3 on Friday night against PG. We'll go inside to Bailey. KO, nice defense. Oh, and Swiggett got stuck in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Much to the dismay of Mr. Pay straight away from us. He didn't like that ball.
17 foul. Checking in for the Knights, number 3, Ben
I will tell you,
and number 24,
just 4 fouls in this first half. Two a side,
Yeah.
so has been good flow, right? We've been up and down the floor.
Josh Davis.
So Josh Davis back in. Gonna lob in to Carter, and Swiggett comes from behind to get the steal. Swiggett on the push. DeMille to Sellers, and he loses the handle.
Would have been a great play.
Holland, cut off by Swiggett, leaves it for Snowdy on the trail, 4-3. His second 3 of the half.
5th made 3 in the half for Skyridge as a team. That's an important metric in a game like this. And right now, Skyridge shooting the ball better from long range.
And Fotheringham is yet to score in the second quarter at 7 points in the opening frame. Swiggett misses on the 3, and the rebound to Davis.
Go for it, Dusty.
No shot clock, Utah High School basketball for one more year. Swiggett went for the steal. Holland down the lane, left hand, and hits.
Coach Gardner appeared to be okay with that.
Well, maybe because he got the numbers. You got 5 on 4.
Your best scorer in the paint, 6 feet away.
Mckay Hansen can't get that one to go. And a chance to go 2 for 1, which he's going to have to get used to next year.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't want to rush through football season by any stretch, but I'm so excited.
Dusty now has that tease for basketball.
Just what's going to keep me going there. Holland to Carter. Another 3, the 6th 3 of the half. From the Skyridge Falcons, shooting the lights out at the Lone Peak Fieldhouse. At the half, it is Skyridge 34, Lone Peak 22. You're watching Region 4 basketball on Game Night Live Rewind. the third quarter. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you as we bring you Lone Peak and Skyridge basketball on Game Night Live Rewind. And Dane, that first half, there's not a lot for Skyridge to feel bad about. Hit 7 threes as a team in the first half.
Yeah, and I mean, you talk about performances, Dusty. How about Kobe Carter? I think he hit the first or second of those threes, but then he had 7 in the second quarter, has 10 at the break. Nick Holland, 11 in the game, all those coming in the second quarter. Talk about the defense, the rebounding, got out on the run a little bit. This Skyridge team played really strong in that second quarter.
And for Lone Peak, it's going to be trying to find some easy offense. Fotheringham had 7 points in the first quarter, blanked in the second. They got to find somewhere they can get consistent scoring. They're going to make a run in this 12-point deficit.
And that's the tough thing. He is their leading scorer despite not scoring in the second quarter. And, you know, they had other guys contribute, but where are you going to go being down by 12? Who's going to be that person to step up?
And there is Sellers. Just because it doesn't go down first doesn't mean you can't keep shooting it. And Sellers knocks down a 3. Good offensive board once again from K.O. Hansen. Snowdy sends up top to Carter. As he goes back to Snowdy. Coach Jeff Gardner, we know his team's going to be patient. As multiple coaches have told us that Jeff Gardner has about 755 plays that he runs. As Holland to that corner. Carter hands back to Holland. Had a great first half. Did Nick?
You know, Coach Gardner also builds an RPI projection sheet every year, so he certainly cares. He's very analytically minded, mathematically minded, and works out well for he and his teams.
Off the miss, here comes Sellers. Swiggett was blanked in the first half. In fact, I don't even think he shot one. I think he shot one time. Swiggett out to Sellers. Pump the 3. Bryce hanging. Now Fotheringham.
It's one where, if I'm Lone Peak, I'd love to try to work this inside. Try to get into Bailey a little bit, create some contact, get closer looks, easier looks, but right now it's tough looks for this Lone Peak offense.
Nothing easy, but a timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. Out of the timeout, 6:07 left in the third. And DeMille comes on for Coach Ross's Fotheringham. Going to come off the screen from Hansen, leave it back for Sellers. Good defense by Carter, chase him off the three-point line. Fotheringham will pull for 3. No, and the rebound cleared by Snowdy on the run with Holland. Davis, Snowdy, now Carter. Good D by DeMille. Carter, fall away, won't go. And the board cleared by Fotheringham.
Nice save there by K.O. Knows how to get that foot in boundary.
He does. And there's K.O. Hansen. And K.O., all the hustle, you feel good and he scores a bucket. As he earns his points.
Yeah.
Inside to Carter. Carter draws a foul on Mckay Tanner. They'll put Carter at the line.
Skyridge has yet to score in this half. It's been a quiet 3 minutes for the offense. See if Carter can put an end to that here.
Shooting 2 is going to be Carter.
And Colby hits the first. Talking about the hot shooting first half, Colby Carter. And hits them both. (36-27). Tanner up top to Hansen. Back cut by Sellers, lets a flyby go, left it short off the iron. I don't know if he felt the pressure from the defense behind him.
I couldn't tell if maybe Carter got a piece of that as well from behind.
Bailey's been quiet tonight, and there it goes. Bryson Bailey.
Fotheringham's there too. He does a good job with defense, doesn't bite too much, and just can't do enough.
And a +1 for Cale Hansen. And the foul goes to Bryson Bailey, his first.
First team foul.
And Hansen in the line looking for the three-point play as Ike Staley will come on.
Dylan Tadgey checking in, as well as Isaac Staley.
And Tadgey also came on for Coach Ross as KO got the free throw. Eight-point ball game. Here's Holland. Has that one taken away. Tadgey sent ahead. Mckay Tanner goes in the defender and scores.
Mckay Tanner.
It's good defense there by Tadgey, communicating, able to get in the right position, force the turnover. Here's this Lone Peak. It feels like that's what we've seen from Lone Peak last couple of years. Start to see that trap and that quickness defensively come. And see if we can find that rhythm here.
Bryson Bailey going to work on Cale Hansen, left it short, and Hansen tracks down the rebound.
Nice shot by KO there, getting into the body without fouling, making it tough.
And Tanner can't get one to go, and the rebound taken by Holland. Nick changes speeds on Tadgey, good defense by 32. Straight away, Carter short on the triple, and Tadgey clears the rebound. Inside, KO Hansen. Who said he's not offensive threat? Timeout taken by Skyridge. And a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Region 4 basketball on Game Night Live Rewind.
It's Cam Swiggett and Luke Fotheringham.
Cam Swiggett and Luke Fotheringham come back on. There's a great run here by KO Hansen.
Yeah, it's a 12-4 run put on by Lone Peak, and you talk about KO, he's got 7 of those himself. So, been a nice job by Lone Peak. Good response after being, tough, having a tough first half, tough second quarter, really, but playing much better here in the third.
Holland sends to the corner. Snowdy can't hit the three, and the rebound taken by Hunter. Nice find to Bailey, who lays it in.
Good unselfish play there. Nice recognition that Bailey was there, able to finish.
A good hands there by Hunter. There he came away with that. There's Staley. Can hand back to Tanner. Now Tadgey. Swiggett. Staley for three, and the freshman comes off the bench and buries the three. Inside Bailey. And Bryson Bailey's getting it going in the third quarter.
I'll tell you, he owned the baseline against Westlake, and it's that kind of play. It was usually in the second half in that game as well.
How about the freshman coming off the bench, going to work, getting off his feet and then a foul. Going to kill a little bit of that momentum, and Tad's going to get the foul.
The official there saying it was just a tad, too much contact.
Whiplash.
I was dared to do that, just so you know. Sometimes people give us requests, and so I had to fit that one in.
My inner Barney Swinson is coming out. Or Barney Stinson. The Snowdy cycles that one through. Davis thought about the three and held off. Davis's family, a bunch of swimmers. He's not going to false start. And now a foul. And oh no, an offensive foul. He's saying it was the off arm. You know, that one official, he gives good, descriptive. You know why they call it.
I'll tell you this, I never really appreciated officiating mechanics, so I've started talking to them more. And now that I've started talking to them more and I get it, I'm like, I appreciate officials who have good mechanics, because you know exactly what's going on, right? It's not like wait, I thought that was you were calling block, then you went in charge. Like, it's just crisp, it's clear, and it makes a big difference.
Well, that's an explanation, too. Like, no, he got his off arm off. That's what I called. Swinging, really got with a bump there, and Josh Davis can't track that one down, and a turnover.
Yeah, that bump there kind of pushing Holland a little bit off of where he wanted to be, and he's trying to thread that pass, but just doesn't have enough room to get it where his teammate is, and ends up in the turnover. Good defense, again, by Lone Peak.
Look at Mckay Tanner. A tough night from the field for number 2. He goes inside to Hansen. Okay, a little shimmy shake, left it short.
And I love that right now with Bailey being on the bench. Go inside. Try to take advantage of some of your matchups in the paint if you're Lone Peak.
And Nick Holland, quiet third quarter, is inside of a minute left. Sends out to Carter, and they're going to eat some clock. Inside of 40 seconds. Coach Gardner and I have come way too far in our relationship for me to bring up a certain thing, because I'm not going to do it. But he's going to eat up this whole minute here to close out the third quarter, and I'll look for a text later. As Holland reverses out. Hunter sends to the corner, not looking for the shot yet. Now out to Holland. 10 seconds. Holland left it short, rebound to Davis with 5, fall away, no. In the hands of Carter, and he's fouled. And they'll put him at the line with 3 seconds left in the quarter.
Foul committed by number 13, Cam Swiggett.
So Swiggett picks up number 2 as Holland will go to the line. Lone Peak could not clear that out.
I'll tell you, against Westlake, Holland had an uncustomary tough night at the line. Shook those demons out over the weekend.
The reverse jinx.
Yeah. If you get in there early enough, right? You get ahead of time enough, then it doesn't count.
Al Michaels kept trying to do that to Daniel Carlson over and over because he got them both. And the baseball pass from DeMille to Hansen. It'll be Mckay Tanner at the horn. No, not going to count it. And as we head to the fourth quarter, it is a 5-point Skyridge lead, 44-39. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind.
Everall is serving 7 layers.
4:36 left in the fourth quarter. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you in a 6-point game. Skyridge leading Lone Peak, and Dane for Lone Peak. We got to find some offense. Is that right now for Skyridge? A lot of guys is stepping up and scoring the basketball, but Lone Peak been hard to come by for consistent scoring.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we saw Nick Holland really take over in the second for Skyridge, but here in the second half, it's been a little bit more of a group effort. You talk about, you know, Lone Peak. Fotheringham hit the three, or excuse me, hit the jump. Yeah, hit the three, but that's been the only points in this fourth quarter for Lone Peak. So who's going to be that guy we asked in the first half that will step up for this offense in big moments?
Carter for three. Colby Carter, another one. And in the second half, it's been tough from the outside. The welcome sign as Taji knocks down his second.
He can be that guy, right? I mean, he shoots the ball pretty confidently. We've seen that tonight. As, he is a nice answer there for for Lone Peak.
Timeout taken by the Falcons.
A timeout taken by Skyridge.
I'll tell you this, Coach Gardner does not have many more. I think he's starting to get low in timeouts. He might have just one left, maybe two. I thought just one.
Maybe, at best, but give us a chance to talk about. Look out for our videos come out this weekend. Apologies for a technical difficulty with the audio. Got to back up, but we talked last week about our watch list stuff. This week talking about some coaches, but they did some great performances throughout the state of Utah. We get a chance to see a lot of teams, and we see the Skyridge team become out of surprise. It's been surprising because of all the teams we see in 6A. This isn't a runaway classification.
No, it's not. I mean, even Davis, you know, that game against Weber is a ball game late in the fourth quarter, and that's your #1 team in the state. And so I feel like 6A this year, just like last year, it's going to be an absolute blast. In-region play, in-state tournament as well. Cannot wait to see how the year unfolds.
Brockbank in the corner. Although they went to a 1-3-1 and put K.O. Hansen at the top of it. Is Holland. Fotheringham went for that steal from the backside. Holland sends out to Carter.
It's a nice recovery there by Lone Peak's defense.
Inside to Bailey, and the point-blank shot won't drop. Got the rotation they wanted. Inside, K.O. Hansen back out. Mckay Tanner for three.
How about this? First quarter, Skyridge made 3 triples. Fourth quarter, Lone Peak, 3 triples.
3-point game. Holland all the way to the rim. Oh, and he got it to go. The magician, Nick Holland. Tanner will move it around. DeMille. Back rims to 3. K.O. Hansen with another offensive rebound. Tanner just cannot get it to go. He wanted to foul, not going to get it. And now Coach Gardner is going to spread out the floor as Holland leaves it for Bailey.
Westlake knows how you feel. I mean, Skyridge bled them with that in the fourth quarter.
Skip pass to DeMille and it lipped out. Got it down to 3 points, and how about Skyridge? Go one and done.
Yeah.
And back to Bailey. A little too strong. Yeah, they're about 3 seconds late, but I think it's the right call.
Look, here's the thing. You may not like it, but sometimes officials I don't think they're going to kill a play, but if it has a decided impact in the play, you're going to get the whistle. And that's one where, look, if Lone Peak retains that, we probably play on. But because it gives it up, the call coming, I don't disagree with it at all.
Yeah, I completely agree, yeah. Mckay Tanner goes at Bailey, leaves it back for Taji. Taji sends it out to Fotheringham, straight away for 3. Lou can't get it, tipped out by DeMille, and another extra opportunity for Lone Peak.
That's a great hustle play by a player who has struggled, has some good looks in the fourth, but it's a great tap out by DeMille. the team gets rewarded.
Either pout or find a way to impact the game, and that's what DeMille did there. 5-point game as we near the 1-minute mark. Carter sends up top. Now Holland with 1 minute left. You're going to skip to Brockbank, and here's the thing for Lone Peak. They got to start fouling. They only have 14 fouls.
Yep.
You have 3 to give.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Gardner will do this all night.
Yeah.
Timeout taken by the Knights. Foul committed by number 12, Caleb Hansen.
So timeout taken, full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you, about 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Dane is going to come down to free throws. But Lone Peak still got a lot of, they still have 2 more fouls here.
Well, 1 more to give. So 2 away from sending them to the line in what would be a 1-on-1 situation. But it'll be interesting to see how Skyridge tries to play that keep away.
And it'll be Ike Staley picking up the foul.
Foul committed by number 31.
So that's the last foul to give.
Second personal foul.
And a 1-on-1 free throws coming up, and Snowdy trying to get it in the Holland. A nice move by Nick Holland. And then there's Fotheringham with the trap.
Coach Gardner was called
for the timeout.
Yeah. We have a foul?
Wait, we grant timeouts on everything.
Wow.
Second personal foul.
I mean, we're granted timeouts when the ball's still loose on the floor and everybody's diving after it.
Caleb Hansen in the lineup for the Knights.
I cannot recall.
Yeah. And Snowdy calmly knocks down the first. Got them both. Just like Big Brother taught him to do. And here comes Lone Peak. Mckay Tanner drives on Carter and hits.
Mckay Tanner.
The clock's still running. Remember, the clock does not stop on a made basket in high school basketball.
The Skyridge learned that lesson last year in the playoffs.
Right. I was kind of surprised that Ross didn't take the timeout on the make. Stop it, set it.
I think he's just got
left.
1 more,
Okay.
so I don't know if you want to use it there or
Right,
if you
no,
want
I
to keep
agree.
it in the pocket.
Normally we have a tally on the board. We don't have it on the Lone Peak board here.
Yeah.
And this is 1-on-1 free throws for Brockbank, who's not shot tonight. He's a walking shot. Just walks in and.
How about the senior? I don't think he's taking a shot tonight.
Yeah.
And he's stepping up to the line here. 22 seconds to go. Makes the front end of 1-on-1.
And hits them both. Timeout, Coach Gardner. Up 7 points. 22 seconds left. We'll be right back. Closing moments here at Lone Peak. The Knights trailing by 7 with just around 22 seconds left. Here comes Mckay Tanner. Mckay Tanner going to drive on Carter, hangs, and got it to go. Again, the clock won't stop. And finally, the timeout taken by Coach Gardner. With a 5-point game with 10, or probably 11.7 left. There's a full timeout. We won't make you suffer through it with this. We'll be right back. .7 left.
Falcons will inbound.
Skyridge will inbound. And now the foul. And now to go to Mckay Tanner. And Nick Holland will go to the line. And it was Nick Holland that started off the region play with the win, with really willing this team to the win against American Fort.
Correction, make that 1-and-1.
It'll be the final 1-on-1 free throws. And he calmly knocks down the front end and earn another. And this one pretty much put the game away. I don't know that Lone Peak has another timeout left.
I don't think they do.
And hits it. So final moments here. The 3 on the way won't go, and Fotheringham saves it back. DeMille at the horn. And that'll do it. A 3-0 start for the Skyridge Falcons in Region 4 play. The 61-54 win. Dane, your thoughts?
Believe it, man. I mean, this Skyridge team, if you were asking me to pick Region 4, I probably would have had them in the bottom half of the region. And you see them play, I mean, this team is legit. And man, they're a fun watch. It's a team that's bought in. You look at the scoring tonight. Holland had 17. Carter had unofficially 17. And Bailey had unofficially 14. And so it's one where the trio shows up again. They play good defense. This team's bought in. They're going to be a tough out.
And for Lone Peak, a frustrating loss, but it's a team, you can see it. There's pieces there. It's just finding that consistency. They're not hitting the lulls.
That's the key, right? I mean, Fotheringham had 7 in the first quarter, 10 in the contest. Kale Hansen finished unofficially with 10, 7 of those coming in the third. Mckay Tanner finishes unofficially, of course, with 13, 9 of those in the fourth. So it's trying to string that together for a whole game. And, you know, that second quarter hurt them. There was a 11 or 12-point scoring difference in that quarter itself. Just got to figure out how to string it together, but the talent is there. This Lone Peak team is not going to be an easy team to go up against the rest of the region and in the state playoffs.
Your selection of the Heidemann Associates player of the game.
That's tough for me to go just because of the versatility of what we saw from Skyridge tonight. I'll go with Nick Holland. You know, I think the big second quarter really gave the separation. Had some finishing plays in the fourth as well. And of course, you know, Sharon the Rock dropped a few dimes tonight. I'll go with Nick Holland as our player of the game.
That's a good selection. Again, our final score, Skyridge 61, Lone Peak 54. Skyridge moves on to 3-0 to start out Region 4 play. Congratulations to Nick Holland, our Heidemann Associates player of the game. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching our coverage of Lone Peak and Skyridge basketball all throughout Region 4 play right here on Game Night Rewind on KSLSports.com.